Hello.
Is this Jeff Hollywood Hammond?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yes, Mr. Hammond. This is ROY MERCER. And I've got a little bone pick for you. 15 years I've been trying to run you down, buddy. Ever since I bought a damned old car off you for $15,000 back when you walked away and left Darrell Wallop standing there with nothing. So I got a problem here now. You remember that incident when you sold that car after the Pocono?
Okay, now hang on. Just help me out here a little bit because I am getting a little bit up in age right now. Yeah, I sold you a car.
Yeah.
While I was working when I left Darrell after the Pocono race. That time he and I split. Yeah,
that time you walked away over. Yeah. Talked him into doing the Darrell Waldrop Motorsports and together and stuff, and then he wins a race there at Pocono, and then all of a sudden somebody comes along with a fatter checkbook and you jump ship. You know, and so, but anyway, that's not the point. The point is that I bought that car off of you, and I've been for years trying to find you, and, you know, I got a little bit away from NASCAR. But the thing is Mr. Hammond, I'm looking for $15,000 back on that car. I've not been able to do anything with that. I've tried to run it. I've done everything. I've had everybody working on it.
You want me to buy the car back from you for $15,000?
Yeah. No, for $35,000.
$35,000.
Yeah, I paid you $15,000 for it, you know, and it's still it's beat up a little bit, but it's still the car that you sold me and led me to believe that this was going to really work for me around in here where I run the little tracks and stuff, but it's not working.
Whoa, hang on 2 seconds now. I may have been the one that sold it to you, but I'm not the one that got the money. I gave the money to Darrell, so if you got a problem with the race car, you better go back and talk to Mr. Waltrip or a guy named Van Colley because I didn't get any piece of that. I mean, I'm not the cat that's responsible for it. And if you got a problem with the way it's working, you know, I'll be willing to help you try to get the car working better, but I'm not responsible for the amount of money you got spent for it. And
but I bought
that
the car
charging
from
me
you.
extra for it ain't going to get it either.
I bought the car from you. I didn't buy it from Darrell. I bought it from you. I don't care where the damn money went. That don't mean nothing because I'll tell you what now, you know, I'll whoop a man over 50 cents, you know, but I'll bust your ass. I'll whoop you like I own you over $35,000. I know I've seen you used to wrestle and stuff, but wrestling don't mean nothing to me. I mean, you know, 6 points of impact. With ROY MERCER, there's 1 point of impact. That's fist to jaw, your ass on the ground. That's it.
Now,
I'm not going to argue with you over this.
Mr. Mercer, I apologize for what's happened here, but now I don't think that, you know, we need to be getting this kind of violent. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't mind negotiating in any way, shape, or form with you, okay? I'll go to bat for you if you feel like you've been done wrong. But when you start threatening me, that dog ain't going to hunt. I'll tell you that right now. Now, I'm not a big boy and, all that wrestling stuff. Forget that. I'm a country boy, and I'll just tell you straight out. If you think you're coming over here and going to kick my butt, all I can say is you better pack your lunch and don't forget dessert. Because I'm not going to put up with that. I'm just telling you right straight. I will be glad to negotiate with you, but you ain't threatening me. I'm not going to put up with that.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know. I mean, you've been around. You've jumped around all the way from Walter Ballard way back in yonder and all around. You're just like Suitcase Jake Eller. I don't know whether you remember him or not, but you've run here and there and there. There's a reason for that you've not been able to find a place till you come here. Then you be pretty boy, put on your Hawaiian Tropic and your sunglasses, and you sit up there and you think that you know can get something done. But as far as whooping your ass, I ain't got to worry about that because when my brother gets off work at 5 o'clock, we'll be coming down there, and it ain't nothing for him to whoop your ass. You may lift weights and do your little muscular thing, put on your tan cream and all that, and they call you Hollywood. But when it comes down to it, you can be slapped around, and I want my money back. If I have to go through whatever I've got to go through, I'm going to be getting $35,000 from you.
Well, all I can say, I think I pretty much stated my case right now, Mr. Mercer. And again, I'm doing all I can right now to keep this thing as reasonable as possible. But if you've got issues like this, I got 2 things I can do. I can put you over to my business manager, Danny Shull, and he can start negotiating on my behalf because I'm getting out of the middle of this because I'm getting a little bit upset with this. And we got a good lawyer, and she'll be glad to go ahead and we'll negotiate what we got to negotiate. But I'm not going to take any more of your threats, sir. I mean, I'm just not wired this way. And
I'll tell you, I knew you would have a woman lawyer.
Whoa. Let me tell you right now, I'm done.
You're done. Well,
if you want to talk
I'll whip yours and
you can talk to them people right there, but you ain't going to talk to me this way.
I'll whip yours and DW's ass.
I ain't put up with this anymore.
I'll whip yours and DW's ass.
I've been threatened by the biggest and the best there are. I'm done.
ROY MERCER don't make threats. When I walk up to you, I'm just going to nail your ass, and that's it. And then if DW's there or whoever else you got, man, I'll tear your ass up. It ain't nothing me to whoop a little old Hollywood, Hawaiian tropic boy like you. And I've been looking for you for years, and finally I've been able to get. I finally got your phone number.
You found me. I'm not hard to find. If you feel like this is what you've got to do, like I say, I'm willing to negotiate. If you feel like you've been done wrong, I'll be glad to do what I can to help you out. But I ain't putting up with somebody sitting here threatening me. I'm not wired that way. I'm not hard to find. Anytime you want me, all you got to do is check the race schedule. I'll be at that racetrack. And like I say, if you want some of me, pack your lunch, brother, and don't forget dessert, because you're not going to be getting any kind of deal real quick. I don't care who you are or what you are. Like I say, if you're going to call me again, you call my business manager or you call my lawyer. Thank you, sir.